always kept us laughing, and that's worth dollars.
Can I get paid $1 billion for that?
Pandora.
Thank you.
Tatiana.
Hey.
T-A-T-I. Yeah, you were one controversial character on the show.
Evidently.
During the show, you were...
Earl Skakel in the house. Cause I'm the Nate Turbo. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna get some pussy in this parking lot. Earl Skakel in the house.
What's up?
Cause I'm the nature boy.
What up? Hit it.
Maybe I'll interview one of those illegal t-shirt people. They're all over this place, man.
Hello, hello. Hey now. AC/DC in the house. Oh, we'll do it again. Happy accident.
Earl Skakel. Earl Skakel.
Earl Skakel is in the house. What's up, Hugo? I know, Night Owl beat me. Thank you for sending that, Fat Toast. It is California, baby. No, they don't really care, David. The city of lost souls, baby. Yeah, he probably did. This guy.
Earl Skakel getting paid, baby. EA Sports. It's in the game. Earl Skakel. Getting paid, baby.
You got that right, Happy Accident.
Earl Skakel. Earl Skakel. Earl Skakel.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Fat Toast. Let me pause it for a second. Fuck yeah. Yes, July 29th. Whoa. Is that Gilly?
It's Earl Skakel live with your host, Earl Skakel. Tonight's guest, your mother, featuring some guy reporting live from Skid Row.
Wrestling was awesome.
Earl Skakel is filmed before
I was part of a sketch.
Earl Skakel is filmed before non-live Lois. No flash photography while in filming. All hecklers and trolls will be removed, violated, defrocked, expunged, and otherwise harmed and made an example of. It's Earl Skakel!
That might have been a he.
And now, here's your host, Earl Skakel!
Yeah, I think it might be on Collision or it might be next week.
In the street, now I'm back online. Chrome-plated badge and the target design. They say upgrade, I say
Hold that thought.
depends what stays in what gets swapped.
I wanna be RoboCop.
Can you at least give me a RoboCop? But still,
Come on, man. Everyone get along today, baby.
corporate lab with a checklist.
Fuck yeah, MLC. And you could snipe this shit, I don't care. Wannabe, Robocop. Yes, sir, rock fan. I don't hide who I am. Hit it. Keyboards now. Wannabe, Robococked. Every now and then we'll see a fight. More in Kensington than here.
We got a prostitute.
Everyone be cool, be cool.
Berry jelly.
Berry jelly.
The bounce house. The bounce house.
What up, Remo? No, I'm related to your mama. Just kidding, dude. This is life, Brian. This is life, baby. What up, Roy?
Don't smell David's finger.
Get that away from me.
I'm a conductor. Excuse me. All right. Earl Skakel in the house. Well, I don't know if they get better drugs than the people in Kensington. It's also a lack of communication. Too many problems the world can't solve. Too many people, no one likes to be involved. Lack of communication, lack of. Yeah, the point. Oh! What's up, Buddhist priest? Buddhist priest is in our house, baby. Yes, USA. I mean, Belgium's no joke, but well, you know, if they beat Belgium, then you're going to start playing the stacked teams. So I don't know if they can compete with them, but we'll see. Uh-oh. Croatia better step it up, baby. This is life, Lyndon Anderson. This is life. What up, Earthbound? D waiver, $2. Hey, Buddhist priest, please, the hand pointer story. The hand pointer story was actually bought by Jim R., listener Jim R. I just thought it would be funny to point people out with a hand pointer instead of going like that. Well, I think the people in Kensington, they're not doing pure fentanyl. They're doing elephant tranquilizer. Xylene or something. Yeah, Jim R., he's not, he's in and out. Is there another game on after this? This is a good game here. No, this is it. We got a ball game here in Croatia. I like watching the World Cup. I don't like it enough to watch like a Premier League game. I'm a hockey guy. Big day in hockey yesterday. Free agency. I thought the Kings were going to get Patrick Laine, but they went a different route. AEW was awesome, dude. I finally got to meet Roderick Strong. I met everyone. They're very fun. I like baseball. I did see the great Harley Cameron. I spent many a moment with her, my friend Lena Cross, Megan Bain. I met MJF very briefly. I don't know him, so it was a very, hey, dude, what's up? That's all. Lance Archer. MJF is still champ. Of course, I saw my good buddy Jay Lethal. It's very cool to get there in the daytime and see them practice in the ring. Got to meet Jay White. Saw my boys, the Guns. This is Los Angeles, baby. So it's a nice, I was down there all day. I will be in a promo next week with the Brawling Birds. And so that should be on Dynamite next week. So that's pretty fun. And I don't know. I had a good time. What about Mr. Pico? I didn't really care about her wedding. I'm not really a fan of hers. And I'm a Steeler guy, so I don't really care about the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. I mean, I probably could, but I don't want to give away what it is. But let's just say me and Jamie Hayter had a moment, and she's really fucking nice. Yeah, I'm a Steeler guy. I mean, he didn't do bad with the Steelers, but Aaron Rodgers did better. And I saw something. Yeah, I mean, Rodgers was not. Who's Leroy Irvin? Rodgers was not the problem last year in Pittsburgh. The problem is they just didn't have enough receivers to throw to. I mean, you just can't try and throw to fucking Metcalf every play. So now that they have Pittman from the Colts, of course, it's not good that they lost Gainwell, the running back. I think he went to Miami. So I think, I mean, the Steelers have 3 pass-catching tight ends. So, I mean, Washington is unbelievable. It's 6'8", 300-pound mobile tight end. Good luck tackling that fucking guy. Yeah, Gainwell, I liked him, but, maybe Rodgers didn't. And you could tell Rodgers did not have good chemistry with Miles Austin. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, but Bavaro wasn't 6'8", 300. I mean, if you can get, oh, did I say Miles Austin? Yeah, Calvin Austin. He threw him a ball a couple times and he dropped it or ran the wrong route. So you could tell Rodgers was not down with that. I mean, can you imagine if you could get the ball to Washington in the open field? 6'8", 300 pounds, and fast for that size. You ain't tackling that shit. Excuse me. And, Freiermuth is still a very good pass catcher. Now, the move I didn't understand is when they got the guy from Miami. You didn't need a third fucking tight end, in my opinion. But, oh. Well, that's the Steeler to know. So we'll see. Oh, the LA Raiders. They had interesting fans, I'll tell you that much. All right. Croatia putting it one last rush. Oh, okay. Did you go on Kensington? Yeah, I mean, Kensington's either... Oh, here we go. Whoa! They scored, baby! Croatia! Whoa! I love boxing in the 70s. But I was a heavyweight guy. Ron Lyle, Ernie Shavers, Tex Cobb, Jimmy Young, and then into the early 80s, Hollywood John Tate. I mean, Ovechkin, he's probably a year-to-year guy now. I mean, the guy had 32 goals last year. He ain't done. Now, the big surprise for me was... that the Kings did not get Patrick Laine yesterday. I don't think Tex Cobb was a bum, but I mean, he had a hell of a chin and pretty good jab.
Yeah, it looks like there's a potential offside in the build-up, but what happens is as the ball comes into the penalty,
But
situation number 20 jumps for the ball, and it's if he touches the ball, he will then make an offside for the, I think it was the 15 that was in an offside position. So it will be the question,
and you know, I saw Tex Cobb in person a few times
which then makes the
kickboxing.
offside position. If he doesn't touch the ball, it's onside. If he does touch it, it's offside.
And we're looking Mark at Matanovic there.
And that's where he was actually a better kickboxer than a boxer. But you know, I think he partied pretty hard, and probably could have been a little. I mean, he was scheduled to fight Muhammad Ali, but broke his arm in a bar fight. I think you meant he fought Larry Holmes. Oh, offsides. I mean, not a guy I would want to meet in a bar brawl. You imagine the guy who fought Tex Cobb in a bar brawl? Yeah, I saw that yesterday. That's fucking nuts. I got the chills just watching them.
And I can tell you, the fans behind the goal away to our right are pretty angry on the debris being thrown onto the pitch. Rob.
Oh, from the first cross, Pasalic wasn't offside. Then Matanovic gets the touch. It does take a nickel.
Yes, Tex Cobb fought Larry Holmes, 15 rounds. Fight probably could have been stopped around the 8th round, but Tex kept going.
It is controversial. It is the finest of touches. It is the biggest reprieve.
But Tex Cobb was scheduled to fight Muhammad Ali. Now that would have been interesting.
Boisterous end to what has been an upbeat match, especially the second half.
Yeah, you got that right, Sean.
Part of the narrative scoring at a knockout stage game for the first time.
But, you know, it worked out for Tex Cobb. He became a very in-demand actor.
It was a very subjective. If that player touched the ball, that would have been the naked eye. However, they have
Well, I think a Tex Cobb fight with Ali, I mean,
message respite to the VAR to say that
you talk about pure speed
100%
and dexterity
operation player.
against brute power and the greatest chin of all time. Now, I think the best Tex Cobb role, acting-wise, was Uncommon Valor.
Whatever way you call about this decision, Malaysia will feel absolutely dumbstruck.
I mean, Tex Cobb was... Whoa, we're getting a close-up here. So let's zone out.
The objects that are being thrown on
I mean, what a chin.
at this massive moment.
Yeah, I didn't see the red card. From what I heard, it was not a great red card. It looks like they're giving out food.
Faintest at touch is a flick of the hair, and then it hits him. And Otavega, who doesn't play it intentionally, so doesn't play Pasalic onside. It's complicated.
Still playing here in Toronto after that
So let's go to Kensington. Let's see what's popping in Kensington. All right. Well, that game is over, baby. I mean, good game, but I don't know. That Croatia goal that's pretty close to being a goal, to be honest. Literally by the inch, it touched the ice. There's Earl's House of Apes right there, right there. Earl Skakel in the house. Let's get to 50 likes, guys. I don't ask you young kids for much. I mean, if you were to create a heavyweight boxer from the 80s, like Weird Science, a heavyweight boxer from the 80s, I would say not named Mike Tyson. I would go with the chin of Tex Cobb, the jab of Larry Holmes, the power of Ernie Shavers. I mean, none of those heavyweights were really that fast. But man, I mean, that would be maybe the speed of Michael Dokes. Michael Dokes was very fast. That would be the DJ is. I think he got the night off, if I'm not mistaken. So no DJ in Philly tonight, and what a great time to be a boxing fan. The '80s, heavyweight, or late '70s, '80s boxing. I mean, you look at, obviously, well, let's go mid '70s. In the mid '70s, you had a prime Ali, a prime Frazier, a prime George Foreman. So you had those three duking it out, and then you had like the next wave was like Ken Norton, Ron Lyle, Jimmy Young, Jerry Quarry. I mean, for a white guy, he was a pretty good fighter. I do remember, was it Ken on Thursday Night Fights? I'm a huge Ron Lyle guy. So I don't know. Probably we're in Kensington right now. I mean, Ron Lyle killed two people. So like, Ron Lyle was no fucking joke. It's my favorite beginning. It's my favorite fight stare down before the fight when Ron Lyle just goes right up to George Foreman. And you could tell Foreman was a little taken aback by, oh, this guy's not afraid of me. And Ron Lyles, dude, I've been in prison for 7.5 years. There's a million guys tougher than you. So, yeah, he killed someone, I think, in his early 20s. So that's why, like Ron Lyle, basically you never really heard of him until he got out of prison. And, if you believe the rumors, they say he did like 1,000 push-ups a day in prison. Dokes. Yeah, Michael Dokes was good. I don't know what happened. He had a bit of a run, and then he just went downhill. There was a really good documentary on him. I don't think it's out anymore on Amazon, where just the life and times of Michael Dokes. And it was only like 30 minutes, but, I kind of forgot how good he was. He definitely had the potential to, like when Ali was getting older and Foreman was getting older and Frazier was getting older. And I think Ron Lyle peaked with his two. I don't know if they were back to back, but hold on, I got to shut my door. I think, Ron Lyle, if they weren't back to back, they were 2 out of 3 fights where, he hung in there with a fucking prime George Foreman, and then, went 12 rounds with Ali and was ahead on all scorecards against Ali. He got tired. Um, so, and even like some of the other guys who were just starting in the late 80s, or early 80s, late 70s, Tim Witherspoon, Pinklin Thomas, John Tate, Trevor Burbick. I mean, John Tate was a really good boxer, but he just kind of was stuck in between, the Ali Foreman Frazier era, and then the Holmes era, and the Tyson. So it was an awesome dude. I had dinner yesterday, 2 feet from Mark Briscoe. Like it was weird. After his match, I'm just eating, watching the soccer game in the green room, or catering, I guess. And he just sits down next to me. And we start talking. His fucking face is all bloody and shit. He's like, "How's it look?" I'm like, "Good, brother." So it was an awesome day. Yeah, and Leon Spinks was decent. His brother Michael was bad. I mean, people only remember Michael Spinks for the Tyson fight, where he didn't exactly do the best, but he was a very good. Frank Bruno was a good fighter from the '80s. Fuck yeah, Master Kush gets it. Shouldn't have been a heavyweight, or should have been a heavyweight. I mean, when he fought Tyson, he just looked fucking scared. Yeah, Jerry Quarry, I think I mentioned him. He was good. I mean, just a great era from like 75 to maybe the beginning of the Tyson run, because no one was going to beat a prime Tyson, just so many heavyweights that you kind of forget about, like a Witherspoon, a Pinklin Thomas, Bone Crusher Smith, he was a decent fighter. I'm an AEW guy, so, yeah, I mean, Spinks, I'm sure they offered him a decent payday to fight Tyson, and hey, fuck it, I'll go in there, I'll get knocked out, and I'll make $1 million. Well, I'd be scared as shit too to face a prime Mike Tyson. I mean, forget about it. So no shade thrown at Michael Spinks. I mean, can you imagine fighting a prime Tyson who's focused and like there's no distractions or very few? I mean, he was like fucking frightening to go up against. What is this, a boxing podcast? I mean, I always thought I don't blame him for going down quick. Of course, some of my favorite. Yeah, Patty's not bad. I mean, he talks a lot. Right now he's more known for his talking than his fighting. He's got to win to keep up that character. It's just like I don't even care about McGregor fighting because you're gonna talk like McGregor, and then you lose to fucking what's that guy's name? Nurmagomedov. You're not the best. He is. I mean, here we go. Earl's House of Apes right here. What's up with me is I'm just chilling right now, man. I'm just chilling. Yeah, please hit the like and subscribe button. I would appreciate that. Earl's House of Apes, tentatively July 29th is the opening. So, like, I don't really care about him and Max Holloway next week. I mean, I'll watch it because I'm already subscribed to Paramount Plus, but it's really not a big deal to me. Like, it seems like they're putting him in there against someone who, I mean, McGregor should beat Holloway. He's just bigger and stronger. But, Holloway's not horrible, but he is kind of over the hill. I don't know what that is. A fat toast. Lawless? I don't know what that is, baby doll. Hey, a fat toast without blowing up your spot. Did you get that computer from Best Buy? Can we zoom in on that chick? Well, on the rebound, Mr. Pico. I mean, the screen doesn't look great when I zoom in. Now it looks like we've got someone setting up for maybe this is where Zumach is doing his comedy special. See, I'll give you Dabbleverse. Is that CM Punk right there? Someone's setting up for a music show or maybe a stand-up set. Can you imagine if I did my stand-up set in Kensington? Just set up a shop. I mean, I met CM Punk. Yeah, he was kind of a dick, to be honest with you. But maybe I caught him on a bad day. And no, I build. Oh shit, that's amazing. Damn, I wish I could. We're in Kensington, Philadelphia. Wouldn't it be funny though if I just did my special to? Oh, this guy's setting up shop, man. He's got a mic in his hand. Anyone from out of town? I'm just kidding. If I just did my stand-up special to people who are on elephant tranquilizers, what the fuck? That would be funny. Oh, Boom Boom Mancini against Dooku Kim. Yeah, I watched that fight on CBS. Jesus Christ, man. That was pretty. I remember that. I mean, it's crazy if you're like I'm 57, so if you watch pro sports in the the 70s to the 80s, like there was a player. I think you guys, well, maybe you guys don't know. My favorite player, hockey player back then, and probably still today, is Barry Beck. He was a defenseman on the New York Rangers and ferocious body checker. And he was big for that era. He was 6'3". I do. I'm a fan. I'm a sports fan. 6'3", 215, which for hockey in the late 70s and early 80s was gigantic. I would say the average size of a player in the NHL back then was probably 5'9" to 5'11", 170 pounds. So, I mean, as a wrestler, he's not like a great technical wrestler, but he's maybe the best character of all time. And Barry Beck played from I think 78 to 88, and when he was in his prime, probably the first 4 years, every single hit he had would have been a penalty now. And if you remember, the famous play where Terry Bradshaw got basically it's funny. Speaking of the Undertaker, I think it was a Cleveland Browns player who basically gave him a pile driver and wasn't penalized. I mean, literally came within inches of breaking Terry Bradshaw's neck. Not even a penalty. Today, that player or that play, if it would have happened today, suspended and definitely a penalty. Oh, you remember that, Mr. Pico. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, that play today, easily 3 to 5 game suspension, And, if you look at, baseball, I mean, you rarely see brawls anymore. But back in the day, if Tom Seaver threw at Davy Lopes, the crazy thing is that, the next time Tom Seaver was up to bat, they'd throw at his fucking head. And there'd really not be a suspension. There might be a fight and they might get ejected from the game, but, you would. I mean, it was just crazy, the sports that me and Mr. Pico and some of the older people in the stream grew up watching. I mean, even pro wrestling, and I don't like saying it's fake because I saw some pretty insane stunts yesterday. Pro wrestling in the mid 80s was essentially real. I mean, watch any match, or go to NWA and watch Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff wrestle. They were hitting each other. Now it's pretty choreographed and whatnot. So Ovechkin re-signs for a year. I think $4.5 million. I mean, I don't know how good Ovechkin is with money, but he's probably not hurting for money. I mean, he had 32 goals last year. I was kind of hoping the Kings would get him. I don't think that was ever in discussion, but the Kings went out and got 5 players. I mean, Holla from Nashville, Zuccarello. That was kind of a weird selection. Scott Lawton they re-signed. A couple other kids or guys. Corey Perry is back. What up, Bree? So, yeah, I'm telling you, man. I mean, that's why I'll never say wrestling's fake. I mean, it might be choreographed and predetermined, but if you take the Tombstone pile driver, if the Undertaker drops you 2 inches, your neck is compressed on the hard mat. And I felt the mat yesterday in AEW. That thing's fucking hard, man. So, Kevin Nash, a jackknife power bomb. I mean, you can fuck up someone's back, man. I remember I was talking about Satnam Singh a couple years ago with Jay Lethal. And because Jay Lethal's like I don't know if he's the official, but he's one of the in ring. I guess you call him a trainer in AEW. And I said something to the effect of, "How hard are Wardlow's power bombs?" And he was like, "Actually, they're pretty easy because he knows what he's doing. At the top of a power bomb, you pick the wrestler up, and right at the top, you let them go. So they basically fall on their own time." And I said, "What about Satnam Singh's, man? He looks kind of like somewhat dangerous." And he's like, "Well, Satnam Singh basically does a real power bomb. Like he throws you down, and that's where things can get rough." Now Satnam Singh is like 7'4", 600 pounds, and he's not fat. Like he's fucking looks normal size because he's not fat. So yeah, I mean I'm sure Ovechkin is not hurting for money. So $4 million to him, that's probably play money at this point. Here we go, folks. July 29th. The grand opening of Earl's House of Apes. So the next time I saw Wardlow do a power bomb against J.D. Drake, and J.D. Drake is a big guy, probably about my height and 300 plus pounds. He picked him up like he was a toothpick, and right at the top, it's like right before the roller coaster goes down, he separates his hands, and J.D. Drake falls on his own. And then the last time I saw Satnam Singh, I think he powerbombed my friend, Pretty Peter Avalon. He threw him down. Like he did an actual power bomb. If you want to know how not to do a power bomb, look up Sid Vicious and Brian Pillman, where on the first power bomb, Sid knocks him out unconscious. Like he literally, not, and then he picks him up again. So, yeah, I mean, I've always had respect for wrestlers. Even in the promo I did with the Brawling Birds yesterday, and I don't want to ruin the promo, and I think it'll air next week on Dynamite. It was me and then like 4 other trained wrestlers, and let's just, without giving away too much, we all took some moves from the Brawling Birds, and the control that the Brawling Birds. My thing was with Jamie Hayter. She was amazing. Like another inch or two, and I could have been severely fucking hurt. So it was pretty amazing to. Well, I guess the show's over. I guess the open mic. Imagine hosting an open mic in Kensington. Yikes! Oh, we got a cameraman right here. I mean, something's going down here. Is this Zumach's comedy special? I don't know. Oh, the Golden Boy, Adrian Adonis. Well, you see, like how you can get hurt. Like Goldberg, who was totally green as a wrestler, almost killed Bret Hart when he super kicked him in the fucking chest. I mean, that was. Hey, let's get to 100 likes, guys. Come on, man. I took yesterday off. That's my first day off of live streaming for about literally a year. Shit. So, I mean, wrestlers can get fucked up, man. I mean, you're talking, you know, the slightest mistake, you could break a neck. Especially like with the Undertaker's move. What up, Acapella? All good, Dr. Nova. I was out yesterday watching AEW Pro Wrestling in San Diego at the Viejas Arena. What up, William Boom Boom Zoom in the fucking house? Well, no, I mean, I'm just saying, I think I've been monetized for about a year and a half. So I've been live streaming for about a year and a half. And I think yesterday was my first day in at least 8 months, maybe more, that I missed a day streaming. So, every now and then, Billy Zoom is running the room. But Dr. Nova, you are second in command. I know William Zoom been with me, my internet consultant. Seems to be a lot of activity. And is that Bert Kreischer? I'm just kidding. So, thank you guys for sticking with me, man. We're the little stream that could. The little stream that could. Let's see how I'm profiting off of thirsty people. Let me see. I've been doing this stream for 52 minutes. We have 85 people in here, which I'm happy for. 76 likes, could always be more. And in the last 52 minutes, I have made a whole $2. Yes, I'm going to go out and buy a Porsche after this stream. The fuck? And in this 52 minutes and 41 seconds, I have not asked for money once. Now, I know the next line is, well, you're doing it for the views. Do you know how many views I would have to get to make money on this stream? I mean, I would literally have to get 500,000 plus views. I'm lucky if I get 20,000 views on this. So I'm hardly profiting off of thirsty people. And the bottom line is this, you fucking Momo. I'm actually raising awareness of the problem because we all hear about the homeless, but we never see it. We don't see people strung out on elephant tranquilizer because you don't want to see it. So you turn the channel and you watch fucking Chad talk about his GoFundMe. This is the real fucking deal. So I'm hardly profiting off of this. I profit in my real job, which means I'm lucky enough. I make so much money in my real job, it gives me the ability to talk to momos like you for free. Suck it. Don't worry about how I got access to these cameras. The fact is, I got access to them. I used to run heroin out of northern Laos for Shadow Company. Getting into these cameras is nothing. And I directly report to my first in charge, General Peter McAllister. Thank you, Ken. The wheelchairs are popping right now. Yeah, this guy's not a drug dealer, got a backpack. Yeah, maybe he's going to school. What the fuck? That's okay, though. I talk to the trolls. I talk to them. See, it's a double-edged sword when I talk to people on here, because if someone's trolling me and I talk to them, it's like, oh, see, they got you. But if I don't talk to them, come on. Buy a Bugatti on me. Don't overreact. So I can assure you that I'm not profiting off of the homeless. Minimum wage in Los Angeles is $21. Whoa. It's a chiropractic's wet dream right there. I'm going to make $4 for this hour-long stream. When you figure in the cut YouTube takes a 30%, yes, I've made about $1.79 in the last hour. I am going to go buy a Bugatti, custom made. As soon as I get off the stream, I'm going to the Woodland Hills Auto Mall. Shit. No, I don't. I'm not really doing this to make money. If I was doing this to make money, I wouldn't have been live streaming the last year and a half. I would have quit a long time ago. I'm interested in the subject. It's amazing to me that a city like Philadelphia allows this to happen in the open, out in the fucking open. So no, I don't want GoFundMe. I don't want anyone's money. Yeah, if you guys give me money, I'll put it back into the channel and whatnot. But that's not my. I don't grift. I mean, how many times have you heard me ask for money in a year and a half? So you know, grand total Tiffany drum roll $4. Oh, honey bunny. But I mean, it's just mind blowing to me that a city, a major city in America, allows this to happen. You know, and I realize you can't save all of them. You're never going to save all of them, but you can save some of them. I mean, look at these two cops just out for a leisurely stroll. Look at those two cops right there. All the fucking illegal activity that's happening right there. And they're just strolling, just having a gay old time. And they're about to walk by Earl Skakel's House of Apes right there. Look, they go right by my business. Don't even check in on me. I mean, look at these two people. They literally walked by these two people doing drugs right there. What the fuck are they being paid? Look at them. They literally walked by these two people doing drugs. And okay, cool. We'll just walk down here. And you guys think I'm the problem. What the fuck? Oh, look, the police. The police are here. Everything's okay. Now let's see what happens here. Well, they are not doing well for Earl's House of Apes. This is not good for Earl's House of Apes. I can assure you that much. No, we're not going to be selling drugs at my store. We will be. Yeah, I mean, I have 2 more minutes left. All I've asked you is to hit the like and subscribe button. That helps grow the channel. 2 more minutes left, and then I'm going to the Bugatti dealership at the Woodland Hills Auto Mall. Well, listen, maybe we win the lottery and we make the money, honey. Oh, shit. A Fat Toast is killing it tonight in the Super Chat world. Making it rain. Shit. Buy yourself a Ferrari. You're welcome. I'm going to... I wanna go back and do it all over, but I can't go back, I know. I wanna go back 'cause I'm feeling so much older, but I can't go back, I know. I know. But why have the cops at all if you're just gonna walk by 2 people openly doing drugs literally 3 feet from you? It makes 0 sense. But what are you going to do? Free vape. No, we don't do. Oh, you want to hear? I want to be RoboCopped. Well, you know what? Because you asked nicely, we will hear. I want to be RoboCopped. There we go. We'll play the song right by. I want to be RoboCopped, and then we'll get back to turn the volume.
With your host, Earl Skakel. Tonight's guest, your mother, featuring some guy.
Fuck yeah.
Reporting live from Skid Row. Earl Skakel is filmed before a live Earlverse auction. Earl Skakel is filmed before a non-live Lois. No flash photography while in filming. All hecklers and trolls will be removed, violated, defrocked, expunged, and otherwise harmed and made an example of. It's Earl Skakel live! And now, here's your host,
Fuck yeah. Earl Skakel in the fucking house, baby. Here we go. Yeah, Collision.
Shot in the street, now I'm back online. Chrome plated badge and the target design. They say upgrade, I say
Oh, that thought.
depends what stays and what gets swapped.
I wanna be Robo-cocked.
If not, can you at least give me a robo-cock? But still, I wanna keep my cock.
Thank you, Clip. Hit the like and subscribe button, baby doll.
Corporate lab with the checklist grin. Cutting to what I once was in. Non-essential, that's what they say.
Brian Dennehy, what the fuck?
Before they take it away.
Here we go. Come on now. Wanna be Robo-cocked.
If not, can you at least give me a robo-cock? But still, I wanna keep my cock.
Stugats. What up, Primal Screams? What up, baby doll?
Pick one thing before you stop.
What up, Felix? Keyboards, hit it. Yeah. The campus is on, the stadium's on the University of San Diego. I wanna be Robo-cocked. Well, I think they have outreach people here. This guy. Fuck yeah. How about having someone talk to this guy?
In the house. I know her. Berry Jelly. In the
Fucking house.
Woo!
Berry jelly is in the house.
the bounce house.
No, I just went straight to the arena and straight home. I ate all day in catering.
Comedy store bar. Yikes. When you gonna give us a new song? You think these new songs just write themselves?
I mean, Tim, you don't know who you're talking about.
Ted Turner's worth like $6 billion.
Thank you, Improvi.
Don't smell David's finger.
Get that away from me.
Oh, we got some cops over here. Of course, they're nowhere near here. I bet you did, JFK. We got a copywritten song here. I think we can dismiss of that. But earlier, yeah, the Viejas Arena is on San Diego State's campus. And then I ate all day yesterday in catering. And let me tell you, if you ever, good night, acapella, if you ever have the chance to eat backstage at a pro wrestling event, you should, because it's massive amounts of food and it's all healthy. It's chicken, rice. I mean, unbelievable. I may never eat so good again. And they just have to keep it for like from noon to like probably 10. They have to keep it open. And man, I must have ate about 4 meals yesterday. all on AEW's dime. So, I got my free meal. I pay for the Skid Row meals. So I went to San Diego to get my own free meals. Earl Skakel live in the house. That's not my life anymore. It's not. I used to be a real dirty birdie, but now I'm just a soldier in the Earl Army. Earl's House of Apes. They had everything, bro. I mean, all kinds of sodas, waters, protein drinks. I mean, these guys are fucking huge, man. And I won't say who the wrestler was because, some things should be, if that, William Zoom, if that. Some things backstage should be left unsaid, but there was a match on, I believe, Collision, and I'm curious to see it on TV, where there was a botch, and I think two heads collided, and the wrestler who got headbutted was pissed. So, okay, I have no interest in seeing the fourth or the final Jackass movie. I just don't. I've never liked that show, and the only reason I saw the last one was because I had an acquaintance who was in it. But I don't know. I get why it's popular. It's very much like in the vein of Kill Tony and Roast Battle. It's like bottom of the barrel humor. Hey, let's have a bunch of bumblebees around Steve-O's balls. But I don't know. It's just not for me. See ya, Fat Toast. Thank you again. As always, Earl, I'm trying to get Jeff to... Jeff who? Jeff Danish? Earl Skakel. Now, I've never seen this before, but there seems to be, like, outreach people on Kensington right now. Like, they've got this mic set up. Oh, I love Jeff. But why the hell, if you're another comic, do you want to go on another comic's stream? No, I understand. I just, I actually have a queasy stomach, so I don't, Jackass is not really an original concept. You want to see, like, true Jackass, like OG filmed on a fucking Betamax recorder. Watch any backyard wrestling show from, like, the 90s. That shit was nuts. All right, we're going to go to LA. Well, you guys always complain, Earl, all you do is the homeless. All you do is that. Let's see what's happening on Skid Row. See if there's any juice. And then if not, we'll go to Venice Beach. You guys, complain. Oh my God, this is like a fucking scene right now. We're gonna go to Venice Beach in a second, but holy fuck, this is complete madness right here. This is wild. Look at this. This is wild. Spilling into the streets, getting free clothes, free food. I might move to Skid Row, to be honest with you. Got, someone setting up either a Darby Allin spot with the table or some more free stuff. This could have been Earl Skakel. Someone could have put Earl and then Skakel right there. ECW was basically real wrestling. There wasn't a lot of choreographed spots in ECW. So, but I haven't seen the Boulevard this crowded in a minute. So, the Boulevard be popping, baby. Look at this. Like this. This is just like spilled out into the fucking streets. And now the funny thing is, you can't really see, but they clean up the tents here. But down there, you can see like 5 to 6 tents right there. So I don't understand why you don't get rid of those too. But that's the great LA government, baby. So You know, what I should do is have me and Dave Sarah go down here. I'll donate a bunch of clothes, and then Dave could spray paint Earl Skakel right here. You know, guerrilla marketing. Well, Alien Cowboy, I must thank I mean, look at that. I mean, this is like fucking, they're like basically going out into traffic. Oh, Jesus Christ, man, this guy is like doing the hokey pokey in a wheelchair. I mean, yeah, why? I mean, this is like craziness right here. I mean, I say they should let the tents back. You know, this is like steroids in sports. You know, people clearly do steroids in sports still. So just let them fucking jack up, man. Listen, if you want to die early, but you want to get a gold medal in the process, take all the fucking roids you want. Just have a steroid Olympics where everyone's popping. Baseball, let them roid up. I had no problem with what Sosa and McGuire did. I knew a friend of mine who played in the NHL. He was on roids. He was a fighter. Just juice it up, baby. Juice it up to the gills. And if you're gonna allow this shit in our streets, let it all. Bring the tents back. Just have it on this side of the street too. Like just full tilt, baby. Full tilt. Why not? Let's get to 100 likes, guys. I can't believe I have to ask you guys for 100 likes. You guys are out of control. Looney Tunes, bonkers, magonkers. Yeah, I mean, you think Lance Armstrong was the only one on fucking roids or whatever he was taking? Fuck no. You think Lyle Alzado from the 70s was the only one on roids back then? I mean, look at listen, I'm a Steeler guy. Listen, I don't think any of the steroid guys should be out of the Hall of Fame. I mean, baseball is probably the most cheated on sport. You don't think players were on, what were the NHL players taking before games? Excedrin or some Anacin or Bayer or something that had a little bit of codeine in it. So they were basically on speed. So you think Barry Bonds was the only guy on roids back then? You think Palmeiro or McGuire or Sosa were the only guy on roids? I mean, there's so many cheaters in fucking baseball. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's in every sport, but the cheating that goes on in pro sports. So I don't mind Barry Bonds taking steroids, and they weren't illegal, at that time. Look at Gaylord Perry. I mean, the guy threw a spitball in almost every single one of his wins. Technically, that's cheating. Look at Phil Niekro. Phil Niekro openly admitted to doctoring baseball. Don Sutton, Ferguson Jenkins, they're all in the Hall of Fame. So, I don't know if Rennie Stennett juiced. If he juiced, he should get his money back. But you know what I'm saying? So, and then if you're going to go, well, what about Pete Rose? I mean, Ty Cobb was an open racist. By today's standards, he should not be in the Hall of Fame because he was a racist. Pete Rose, that's a tough one from the standpoint of, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. But it's no, I think Omar Marino was definitely on the sauce. The only problem I have with Pete Rose is because a lot of people, their big thing is, well, he never bet on the Reds to lose. So he should be in the Hall because he wanted them to win. But, the example I give is, when Pete Rose was managing the Reds, I think their best player or their best pitcher was Tom Browning. Great left-hander. Didn't throw overly fast, but he just had amazing control and touch. And, let's say that Tom Browning and the Dodgers, he's pitching against the Dodgers. It's 1-0 in the 8th inning. Tom Browning's dominating, but probably John Franco should be called in to relieve him in the 9th. But Pete Rose is so scared that he leaves Browning in for the extra inning. And let's say the game goes to 10 innings, Browning pitches all 10 innings, and the Reds win. Technically, Rose did not do anything wrong. He wanted their best pitcher to pitch as long as he could. Well, here's where the problem comes in. The next game Tom Browning pitches, he probably has dead arm and just gets lit up. They lose 8-2. Tom Browning doesn't last 3 innings because his arm literally feels like it's going to fall off. That's where it comes in, where he could have cost the Reds that game with his management decision because he had money on the game. But you think Pete Rose was the only one gambling on baseball? I just say let them all in, man. Well, Grizzly, I don't know what logic that. Ty Cobb, who was playing baseball 40 years before I was born, openly said the N-word, so I don't know how that means I'm racist. What the? Are you a troll? You can do better than that. Be better, baby. Be better, baby doll. The tents are gone, baby. I don't live in a tent. I live in a condo, baby. I'm an owner. You're a renter, bitch. Yeah, I mean, it gets, Shoeless Joe Jack. I mean, I think if you lost on purpose, like Shoeless Joe Jackson, I don't think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I mean, it should be on their athletic ability. I mean, if we start kicking people out of Hall of Fames because, it could be football. I mean, look the Steelers' offensive line in the 70s. How many of those guys were on roids? Fucking probably all of them. But technically, it wasn't illegal back then. So, but like in Shoeless Joe Jackson case, if he took bribes to lose, I got a problem with that. So, but in terms of like the steroid guys, I think they should all be, in. I mean, they weren't. I don't know. I just don't think they were doing anything wrong. I mean, yeah. 100%. I mean, Pete Rose and Donald Trump, they're in the WWE Hall of Fame. What is this person doing? What the fuck? Literally in the middle of the road. Okay. Oh, jeez. Watch out. Yeah, I didn't. I don't watch Rogan, so, but I'm sure they just had a yuck fest, and what are you gonna do? I mean, you can't tell me at this point I wouldn't be a better guest on Rogan than Tony. I mean, how many times has Tony been on Rogan? A dozen times. But what am I gonna do? I mean, I can't force my way onto the fucking show, so I'll just have to keep doing what I'm doing. Well, I think what hurt Barry Bonds in his case, was he wasn't exactly the most sympathetic guy in the world. So that's probably not going to endear him to a lot of people. I mean, he basically, he was like, that's why Eddie Murray took so long to get into the Hall of Fame. It's like Eddie Murray was kind of Eddie Murray was kind of a dick. So, Barry Bonds, but, Eddie Murray was like, his play was so good, he had to get in the Hall of Fame one day. So, you couldn't really deny him, but, Barry Bonds was like a dick like Eddie Murray, but it was also gave the media and the people voting a reason to go, okay, you're a dick to us. You probably should be in the Hall of Fame, but fuck you. Yeah, I mean, Eddie Murray was just kind of, I'm quiet. I don't have to talk to you guys. Fuck off. But, to my knowledge, he wasn't on any illegal drugs or whatever. So, Barry Bonds was like, hey, I'm the best player in the game. I'm cheating. Fuck you guys. I don't have to talk to you. And at the end of the day, there it probably is a fair amount of politicking in that process where writers don't vote for you if you were a dick to them. I don't think that should be the case. I mean, look at Dave Parker. Well, Jim R. We were just talking about you. Jim R. in the house. He bought the finger pointer for me. All love to Jim R. I mean, Dave Parker was probably held out of the Hall of Fame because of the cocaine trial. But, once again, do you think Dave Parker was the only guy on cocaine in the 70s? So, I think, and, the interesting thing about Dave Parker was he was pretty good with the media. I've never heard of stories where he was not liked by the media. I mean, he seemed to enjoy talking to the media. But, a man or a woman, I don't know. But, someone definitely had a hard on against Dave Parker, that's for sure. So, it's tough. I mean, if you're going to make any Hall of Fame, whether it be NHL, NFL, NBA, or MLB, a morals-based decision, you're not going to have 20 people in in any Hall of Fame. So, yeah, but technically, Big W, Big Worm, taking steroids was not illegal in baseball. So, and a lot of people who hold records in baseball were known cheaters, so, it's, there's that fine line of it's illegal now. I mean, technically throwing a spitball in baseball was not illegal, but it was definitely cheating. I mean, it makes the ball do unnatural things. And especially in baseball, I don't think baseball has room to talk in terms of cheating. The league itself in the dead ball era juiced the baseballs to have more home runs. So even the league was cheating. So I've never understood the moral turpitude of baseball in particular. I mean, look at hockey. Do you know how many hockey players were cheating with their sticks in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and up until 93 when McSorley got caught with an illegal stick? You don't think a player since 1993 has played with an illegal curve or an illegal stick? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think. I think Lance Armstrong had more Tour de France wins than Greg LeMond, so that's the gold standard. I don't, but I'm not gonna lie and say I'm a huge, bicycle enthusiast. Yeah, I mean, you'd think George Brett was the only one who put pine tar in his bat. You know, go back to any baseball game from the maybe mid '70s, or that since that George Brett incident. Look at how many bats exploded in weird places, like on the barrel of the bat. Like you could make a case for a bat exploding in the middle because it's the skinnier part of the bat. But the barrel of the bat should never explode. And that's where most of the pine tar was. So, yeah, I mean, there's cheating in basketball too. And there was like definitely some barrels of the bats that when you looked inside of them looked like, oh, this is supposed to be all wood. What's that brown stuff in there? Billy Martin, one of the greats. Robbie Lee in the house. This is not India. This is not India. Now let's go. Let's end the stream. Let's turn to AEW so you don't see my technical wizardry. Let's see what Venice Beach is looking like right now. We'll end the stream on a nice, sunny California. Bam. We are live, baby. Venice Beach, California. Venice Beach looking solid right now. What up, J Viewer? No, I haven't eaten a hot dog in like 20 years. And here is the beautiful little, you can see the marine layer, definitely some smog and fog. You know, when you can't see PCH or Malibu, the visibility is wonkers my bonkers. But still prettier than most areas. I don't eat hot dogs, but yeah, I'm not a fan, to be honest with you. I'm a burger guy. Thank you very much. And no, I don't eat hot dogs the long way. So, ocean looking good. Looking good, baby. Grass is green. There we go. For those of you wondering, Muscle Beach be all the way down there. I mean, I think the last time I had a hot dog was at there was this place on Sunset, which ironically enough became my old yoga studio. That Adam Sandler and Mike Binder and a few other comics tried to get going is basically like, there's the police station right there. Not a lot of crime on Venice Beach because the cops, they put that shit to an end. Don't worry about how I have control over the camera. Just worry about hitting that like and subscribe button. That's all you need to worry about. I'll take control of the rest. Probably Tail of the Pup, because where Tail of the Pup is now, the Doors did some parts of L.A. Woman. Now, the original Tail of the Pup, which you've seen in many movies and TV shows from the 80s, that was on San Vicente and Beverly, right outside the Beverly Center and Cedar Sinai. I think now the original location is now a Cedar Sinai employee parking. Now, Sunset, for those of you wondering, Sunset in LA is going to be in another hour and 6 minutes. So enjoy this view. Here's a little skate park right here. You can see that's where everyone is enjoying watching the skateboarders. You can see them right there. Yeah, the colors here are pretty dope. What up, Savage? Savage. Savage. Isn't that the cologne Johnny Depp pumps out? So this is a lot. Data centers are coming. Big Wormer, what do you think this is? The Michael Savage Hour? Savage Nation? Hey, we got 200 likes. Thank you very much. I appreciate the love and support of the Earl soldiers. So there's the police station right here. They don't fuck around. I mean, trust me, they are jonesing for action. So definitely not what the 80s and 90s used to be. I mean, this used to be gang central, baby. And there are still gangs down here. This is Venice Beach is home of the Shoreline Crips, Venice 13, and just a little to the east, the Culver City Boys. So I'm sure there's gang activity. Trust me on that one. But, you know, not so much directly on the boardwalk. And there is beautiful drive this time of day. Malibu and the Palisades out here. I mean, you can really get the sunset. And it's also kind of beautiful at night, if you can believe that. And it's funny, yesterday, one of my favorite wrestlers, he's like a jobber, but still a great wrestler. He's so good, they put him up against all the top wrestlers because they know he'll be good in the match. Like, he's going to lose, but he's really good. Like, they'll put him up against Omega and Osprey or Okada because he knows he can run with them. But I meet him, and I'm a big fan, Mr. Priest. And he's like, we get to talk. He's like, where are you from? I said, Los Angeles. I'm like, where are you from? And he said, Decatur, Alabama. Yikes! I think you guys know who from my past is from Decatur, Alabama. We don't talk about her anymore in here, but I just can't escape that person. Even at backstage at a wrestling event, I'm reminded of her. Earl Skakel live in the house. You just got back from the Outer Banks. Oh, cool. Yeah, it could be smog. It could be the marine layer. Not necessarily fog, but it does get very foggy down here. Now, this guy was really nice. Ho! 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 But maybe they were. I don't know. Maybe they were. I have no idea. It is pretty. I wish I liked a suntan, but I mean, I would be down here a lot. Maybe I'd live stream from the beach, Venice Beach. Super chats would be very hard to. No, he took my mom's ring. Hi-yo. Is that Kevin Brennan? Is that a character, Kevin Brennan? What up, Steven? We're just chilling right now. Ending the stream. We got 40 loyal soldiers in the stream right now. Yeah, but and there's the police station right there through the trees. Little food truck. They're smart to have a food truck down. Oh my God, they must make a boatload. And we've got some interesting people right here. Now, as soon as sunset hits, these people will be kicked out. I'm not saying they're homeless, but I think they might be. So they aren't going to last long down here. Trust me on that one. Yes, Skakel investigates Venice Beach. Well, there is crime down here. Believe that. They just go a little north of the police station to conduct business. I can assure you of that much. Earl Skakel live. Venice Beach. Yeah, well, 4th of July weekend, it would be nice. One day I will do a stream from Cobretti's apartment. I'll order pizza. I'll split it in half with scissors. Maybe when we get to 20,000 followers. 20,000 subscribers, I will do a stream from Marion Cobretti's apartment. I've got to give you guys an incentive. Yes, I will wear sunglasses. I will maybe rent a TV with rabbit ears. Well, D90, as boring as they are, you seem to come back every stream. So I'm appreciative of that. But like I tell everyone, my friend, and we are online friends, if you don't like the content, you don't have to come in here. I mean, I don't think we can get to 200 likes, but you never know. You never know. I mean, I can't win with you guys. I show the homeless. You guys get mad at me. I show you the beautiful Venice Beach, and, you're still complaining. I mean, a lot of people down here. A lot of people. Well, I aim high, too. I aim high, too. You have to aim high. Well, I mean, I care about what other people think because obviously I want people to come back into the channel. I don't understand, when people say I don't like the content, why they come back. I mean, it's America, baby, free speech, but, and I respect that people say, I don't like what you do. I'd rather have that honesty than bullshit. But, like, if I turn on Channel 2 constantly and I don't like the programming, I'm going to watch Channel 4 instead. I'm not going to talk about the fucking Dabbleverse. Believe me, I know I could probably get more views if I talked about Chad's GoFundMe. But I'd rather have my small family in here, and we'll grow the channel some other way. We were in Kensington earlier. Not a lot popping, to be honest with you. Yeah, 100%. 100%, William. I mean, I was the type of comic a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago, if I had 100 people in the room and 99 are laughing, but one person isn't, I would consider that bombing. But now I realize, 100 people in the comedy show and one person not laughing, that's just, part of business. No, Kensington was kind of boring. We're going to end the stream on positivity. Thank you very much. And then I'm off to do other things in life. I just don't sit at my computer desk and, I've got a life. Not much of one, but I do have a life. But I love you all. You guys are cool. This is a stream. Yeah, Kensington had some outreach program today, so I didn't, there wasn't a lot going on. What up, Michael? Hello. Thank you for coming into the stream. Always a pleasure to have new people in the stream. It seems to be thinning out a little bit. No, I mean, there's still hundreds of people walking around. Oh, well, thank you for your service, first of all. Rob, I am cool, baby. I'm the coolest guy on YouTube. Yes, thank you, a fat toast. And thank you for the 112 likes. It's very much appreciated. We were all soldiers in the Earl Army. Now I got a pee-pee, so I'll be right back. William Zoom, keep control of the room, Mr. Zoom. I'll be back in 2 minutes. It's a hell of a piss. I'm back, babies. I'm back. The dog was just living its best life, baby. Earl Skakel is live. Thursday Night Live, baby. And I appreciate you guys coming in. I do feel better. I mean, I'm a little tired from yesterday. I mean, yesterday, I was basically up 24 hours. At about 2 a.m. Wednesday morning, I went to the gym, got home at about 4 a.m., and I was excited or whatever about going to wrestling, so I didn't really sleep, maybe an hour, and was on the road at 7 a.m. and got home about 2 a.m. So, definite. I never miss the toilet because I pee like a woman, baby. I'm the real fucking deal. Hey, we'll go about another 10 to 15 minutes. Let's hit the like, subscribe button. I mean, 112 likes. It's not bad, but it's not great. And thank you to a Fat Toast for the money, honey. For the money, honey. Look at that dog. He be chilling. So here we are. There's the police station once again. They keep it all clean down here. I mean, listen, I'm going, I'm thinking about all different kinds of things, Skakel live on the shore. Look at this guy. He be dancing. Cool it now. We're gonna lose control. All I keep thinking about is her. In my arms, love is gonna call it tonight. Listen to me, listen to what I got to say. Why you all coming down on me, trying to tell me how my life is supposed to be? I know you're only trying to help me out, trying to show me what life is really about. But this time I want to make it on my own. So why don't you fellas just leave me alone? Energy drinks consumed from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. yesterday and to today, probably 4. One every 3 hours. I'm not at the store tonight, baby doll. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. The lovely and talented and wonderful Vegas-based comic, Mr. Chris Storin. If you like good stand-up comedy, check out Chris Storin. He's the real fucking deal. Yeah, I forgot the end of that. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. If I like the girl, who cares who you like? All I keep thinking about is her. In my arms, love is gone. And if you like Tony Hinchcliffe, if you love Tony Hinchcliffe, check out the Joe Rogan podcast. He was on it again. See, I don't hate. I'll plug someone else doing a show that I should be on. Fuck yeah. All right, there's once again the police station in Venice. Welcome to the show. We got a soccer game breaking out right here. What was that team, the Ukraine? They got their flights canceled because they lost. I mean, that's a country that takes soccer seriously. Or Ecuador or the Ukraine. There's the basketball court right there. My brother was one of the few white people allowed on the basketball court back in the day. I get one spot a week at the Comedy Store, usually. Sometimes 2. I'm not complaining. Yeah, I mean, they are not really doing great on the rebuilding of Malibu and Palisades. But if you listen to Karen Bass, she's killing it. She be killing it. I mean, Sharks are looking good. I mean, they've got like a fucking mile long list of young prospects coming in, and I think the crazy they traded for Darnell Nurse yesterday. No retention on that awful contract. $9 million a year for a guy who probably is worth about $4 million a year, but they've got tons of cap space. So I don't know, and they're helping out a division rival by It's not a move I would have done. I would have asked for at least 50% retention. Now, I believe he wanted to go to the Kings because the guy who gave him that bad contract in the first place, Ken Holland, um, you know, is the GM of the Kings. But the Kings probably weren't going to help out Edmonton, and Edmonton probably wasn't going to help out the Kings. I mean, that's like a Crip helping a Blood. Well, he's a good player. I mean, he's just not worth $9 million. He's a dirty player. And in the NHL these days, you need, fighting is basically obsolete. So, uh, you need players who don't necessarily fight anymore, but that are dirty. And he certainly fits that bill. What up, Steve? So, I mean, the only team that really seems to be embracing getting thugs is Florida. I mean, in the offseason alone, they got Rado Gukas, who might be even dirtier than Nurse, Garnett Hathaway, and Brady Tkachuk. So, can you imagine being any team taking on the Florida Panthers next or this year? You've got Brady Tkachuk, Matthew Tkachuk, Brad Marchand, Sam Bennett, Radko Gudas, and Garnett Hathaway. I mean, they are bringing back 80s hockey. You in Vegas this month? No, I mean, the guy said, even before my show at the Punk Rock Museum, he'd love to have me back. But a lot of people say that with me. I mean, I'm not going to say I killed, but I was definitely the funniest comic on the lineup. No offense to some of the other comics, but I'm not going to beg to come back. When I do well, and that's not even an ego thing, and there's like a little delay in asking me to come back, it's like, all right, have subpar comics sink your show. I don't care. But it's also, they don't need me. But most importantly, at least with Don't Tell, I don't need them. But I had a good time. I mean, I liked the guy who ran the show. I was paid right away and all that stuff. So we'll just see what happens, I guess. But I would love to. That would be great if you and I were on one together, Chris. If the guy ever reaches out to me, I'll see if that can be possible. Oh yeah, 100%, Chris. I mean, Nick is, he seemed like a cool guy, but that's how it should be. Comics should help each other. Now I'm not saying getting you on a Don't Tell show is like, that big of a help, but how many people I know who could probably get me on Gutfeld and or Rogan, and don't, just because they're either lazy or they don't want to help me. I don't think comedy should be like that. I think we there's enough to help each other. To go around, whatever you're in the business for. That's why I was so upset with Roast Battle, really, was, there's enough money, there's enough pussy, there's enough fame, there's enough clout, where everyone could have gotten whatever they wanted out of that show, or comedy in general. And, people just don't think like that, which is really too bad, I might come back to we might come back to Malibu. I do notice the trolls don't really come in when I'm showing the good people of my city. But let's see. Let's go back to LA first. We'll just hodgepodge around for the next 10 minutes. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you have not done so already. Hit the notifications and all that shit. Right, Skid Row is not popping, baby. Whoa, what's this over here? This girl's is that Gilly? Yeah, the Bo Byram contract. I mean, I know the Kings wanted him. And I also like the guy he got traded with to Chicago, Jeff Greenway. He's a big fucking tough guy, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's going to age well. I mean, I think it's crazy. His contract is averaging the same as McDavid. I mean, McDavid. I don't know what his agent was thinking. I mean, there's no way Kaprizov should be making $5 million more than Connor McDavid. But I think McDavid likes Edmonton. I think he wants to see them succeed, but he's probably also sick of getting so close and losing every year. So, and that's the thing that gives me a little bit of hope with the Kings is that a lot of the contracts they signed yesterday, the free agents, are very low term, very short term in terms of the length. And next summer when McDavid and I think Matthews has one more year left than McDavid, but Toronto's going to want to trade him. If they're not going to be able to re-sign him, and I think McDavid is a free agent next summer. Kings kind of are giving themselves the ability of being in a nice financial situation where you have, I mean, at the end of next season, if you choose to, you can let Perry go. That saves you $1 million. Zach Zuccarello, if you don't like what he brought to the table, that's $6 million off the table. And curiously, the Kings did not sign Drew Doughty to an extension. So if next summer the rubber hits the road and you don't think you're going to fuck with Doughty anymore, that's $11 million off the table. So that would be about 20 million and change. You have to go after a McDavid or a Matthews. So, well, I do like what Larkin really fucked the Red Wings. I mean, I think any player who lets it openly known, hey, I don't want to play here anymore, you're going to play there or nowhere else. Because now everyone in the league knows Larkin wants out, so you lowball him. It's like, Panarin kind of fucked the Rangers over. He said, I only want to play in LA. Now, I don't know why, because LA, the tax rate is very high. I think Seattle offered him a large contract. No one wants to play in Seattle. I don't know why. I mean, it's a gloomy city, but so I don't know. I mean, definitely Richard Pryor. But I like Ronnie Dangerfield's humor more, if that makes any sense. I don't know why, Keith. I don't know why. It's not up to me. I mean, I'm not shutting down notifications. So, well, yeah. I mean, Kale's next contract's going to be pretty fat. I don't know if I would say McDavid's not going anywhere. I think if by the halfway point of this season the Oilers are losing, or he just feels like they're not gonna make a move, I could see them doing a fucking monstrous trade next trade deadline, or definitely I mean, well, they can't trade him over the summer if they don't re-sign him, but if the Oilers are out of the playoffs, and they're a very good team, I don't see them being out of the playoffs, but what up, what up, Roy? What do you do? I could, they'd have to trade him. You couldn't let him walk for nothing. And I disagree. Earth sucks. I mean, Larkin has put them in a pickle. Like, I think any player that says, I want to leave, I don't want to play here anymore, you fuck the Red Wings. Because now what? Like, teams talk. So, internally behind the scenes, I'm sure like Ken Holland, the GM of the Kings, he knows people in Detroit. They whisper to him, "Hey, man, you might want to contact Yzerman. Larkin wants out." But when you publicly state, "I'm not happy in Detroit," then someone like Ken Holland is like, "Why would I offer you a great package? He wants to leave, so take this offer. You're going to have a distraction." I don't think he can come back to Detroit. I just don't think so. he wants out. So if you're the Kings, if that information doesn't get out, you would say, okay, well, we'll give you Byfield, Clark, and 2 number ones for Larkin, or something like that. I mean, you got to give to get. You just can't. Or we'll give you LaFerriere, Clark, and 2 number ones. But now that it's very out in the open, you'd be like, all right, well, we'll give you Clark, 1 first-round pick, and 2 second-round picks. It's clearly not as good of a deal as the first. But, we'll see what happens. I mean, Yzerman, I think, is, from what I understand, a very hardcore 2 more minutes, guys, and then we done. He's a very hardcore GM. Like, he's not going to, like, babysit Larkin. So it'll be interesting, to see what happens. I mean, it just, when it goes publicly, you really, when Panarin basically told Drury, the GM of the Rangers, I'm not going anywhere but LA. Now, it wasn't made public, so the Rangers still got a pretty good player in Liam Greentree. But, if there's 5 or 6 teams in the running for Panarin, the Kings would have had to give up a lot more than Liam Greentree. So, yeah, I mean, Rob, you're definitely right. I mean, if that doesn't, I don't think Larkin's worth 4 number ones. Are you talking about McDavid? Let me go back to see if I missed something from you. If you're talking about McDavid, that's a tough one too, because, he's going to be a free agent next year. So you don't have to open the farm for him. Like, if he had 5 years left on his deal, the Kings would have to give up something along the lines of Byfield, Clark, LaFerriere, and 2 number ones. That's just, what you'd have to give up. But if it's the trade deadline next year, the Oilers are in the tank, or they're not comfortable with the team they have, you cannot. Oh, thank you, Maverick. Thank you. Tweet that out to Tony and Rogan. Maverick, that would help me out. Go period at Joe Rogan, period at Tony Hinchcliffe. Get Earl back on either show. Maverick, that's your assignment today on X. And we have 79 people in here. Imagine if all 79 people did that. I'd rather have that than money. So that is your, Shady 040. I do help a lot of people. Financially, clothing, food. So, I understand you don't like watching my stream. And once again, that's fine. But, you know what, baby doll? I can live with I've helped more people in this stream than probably the whole other stream put together. So, you just have to, you have to give me that. So, we're going to end the stream, baby. But you know what? We're going to end the stream with I Want to Be Robococked. But you're going to look at my face. I said, you're going to look at my face. Hold on, let me... I'm in SAG, baby. Brother. Oh, that thought. Hey, for 57, this space ain't bad. Trust me on that one. Wanna be Robocock. When I did my segment yesterday for AEW, they're like, does he need makeup? They're like, no, his skin's great. Suck on that, trolls. This is how my face looks so good at 57. I wanna be RoboCop. Earl Skakel live in the house. Hit that like and subscribe button, baby. I don't ask you guys for much. Maverick, you know your assignment. Everyone tweet to Joe Rogan and Tony Anthony J. Hinchcliffe. Get Earl on the shows. I love you all. No Comedy Store this week. One more time. Wanna be RoboCop. William Zoom and that Gretzky was traded twice. Yeah, let's get to 11,000 subs by Saturday. Let's do it. I mean, I don't ask you guys for much. Now let's see if I can find the OG song from Buddhist Priests. Kiss the Cobra. Wasn't that song a bop? Hold on. I don't know what band. Earl Skakel. Kiss the Cobra. Let's see. I can't find that. Let's see here. See if this works. Old school. Fuck yeah. Yeah, but it's just a little one. I'm a winner, baby.